Hello and welcome to Tunji Talks. I am your host, Tunji, and today we are talking about my top movies of 2021. Also, today I'm debuting a new segment called I Have a Thirst. So, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Okay, so I'm talking about my top movies of 2021. Okay, a few things you're going to notice. This list is very short. So the reason why it's short is because these movies, they kind of like really resonated with me, and they really did strike a chord. I've seen a lot of movies this year. Black Widow, the new Denzel Washington movie, The Little Things that had Jared Leto and Rami Malek in that. That was a disappointing movie. The Mortal Kombat movie, that was kind of disappointing. So I've watched like the big blockbusters and I've watched kind of like the little independents and whatnot. But the movies you'll hear me talking about in detail, those really struck a chord, and I've actually recommended them to people this year. So people have come to me, they've been like, can you recommend some movies? And I've recommended all these movies. But I'm really excited to share this list with you. So something you may notice is that all of my movies came out within the first quarter of 2021. And that should tell you something. What it should tell you is that these movies are incredibly strong, and nothing has come out since to challenge these movies. That's just my opinion. So let's get cracking. So the first movie we are talking about is called American Skin. And this is a movie that is written and directed by Nate Parker. The cast includes Nate Parker, Amari Hardwick, and Theo Rossi, just to name a few. Okay, so what is this movie about? This movie is about a loss in the family. So this movie is set in America, and so there's a father, and he picks up his son from hanging out with his friends, and the father gets stopped. He gets out of the car, and the police are kind of like roughing him up, and his son gets out his phone and kind of like starts recording his dad's interaction with the police. Then there's a police officer who's a little bit trigger happy, and he ultimately kills the gentleman's son. There's a court case, and the police officer gets let off. And this is where things start to get interesting. So the gentleman played by Nate Parker, he's ex-military. So he gets his boys together, and they go and raid the police station, and they have ultimately a people's court, and they judge the police officer who killed his son and the police department as a whole. This is such a fascinating movie. A lot of questions are raised, and the acting is really quite excellent. Nate Parker took a step away from acting for a while, and he came back with this powerful movie. I think what is interesting about this movie is it's also shot from a documentary point of view. I won't go into too more detail about that, because if I start going in detail about that aspect of the movie, then it'll be ultimately a spoiler. But it's quite a unique take, and if you do watch this movie, I think you will be happy that you did. Would you like to support the channel? Great. There are two ways you can go about this. First of all, you can use the Cash App and put in #TunjiTalks. That's #TunjiTalks. Or you can use PayPal. That's paypal.me/TunjiTalks. That's paypal.me/TunjiTalks. Thank you. The second movie is I Care a Lot. So this was directed by Jay Blakeson. The cast includes Rosamund Pike and Peter Dinklage of Game of Thrones fame. Um, oh, this movie is really good. Okay, so what is it about? So there's this lady who is a con artist, and her con is getting old age pensioners, so people in their 70s and 80s, and she takes these people to court, and she argues in court that these people are not able to care for themselves. She then puts these people into care homes. Then she sells the people's actual homes and sells everything in the homes. Then she claims to put it in a trust for them, but really she puts it into her own portfolio, and she profits off that money. And she does this to dozens and dozens of people. But here's the catch. She does it to the wrong person. Oh my goodness. So she does it to this one lady, and her son happens to be like one of the top gangsters in America. So, oh my goodness. That's just like a little synopsis, but a really good movie. Only thing I have to say is I don't think they landed the ending. But everything else in this movie was excellent, was superb. Oh my goodness, one of the best movies I have watched. So there are some great comedic moments in this, and it just like heightens the overall film. Great cast. Won Rosamund Pike a Golden Globe, I believe. So high praise. Okay, we are taking a little break, and we are going to do this new segment, I Have a Thirst. So what is I Have a Thirst? I will get a drink that may be some form of water, maybe juice, maybe alcoholic drink, maybe like a average soft drink, and I'll drink it and talk about it, and yeah, so let's get cracking. So I've got a branded glass. Hold on. Right. Wait, can you see that? Yeah, there we go. I won't show you the logo. If you'd like to know the name of this branded glass, I can do like a video on that. Right. So I'm opening up a bottle. So I've got a bottle of cider. By the way, this video is not sponsored by this company. This is a bottle of Old Mute cider, and this is kiwi and lime. So let me just pull that out. This is almost like one of those ASMR videos, where you can like hear every single audio detail. I wonder if you guys can hear that. Ooh. Right. So this is kiwi and lime. Do your zing. That's what it says on the bottle. Established in Nelson, New Zealand. Right. Cool. So I'm gonna try. Oh, okay. So, cheers. I'm not too keen on the smell. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So let me see if I can taste. Okay, so I can kind of taste the lime. I can't really taste the kiwi. It's not bad. It's not too sweet. It's not too strong either. 4% alcohol. Yeah, it's not too bad. Cheers to all of you. Would I recommend this? No. Nah. No. Okay. Right. So let me take one more sip and we can get back to business. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. So the last film is called The White Tiger. I actually heard about this from my cousin. She talked about this on Facebook. She gave it high praise and I was like, oh, I gotta check this out. So I did. So this is number 3. Yeah, you can watch this on Netflix. Okay, so I won't tell you kind of like the plot of this movie because the plot of the movie is so intricate, and if you give away like one part, it kind of gives away like the whole story. But the reason why The White Tiger is on this list is because of the question it poses. If you come from an incredibly wealthy family, if you commit a crime, a heinous crime, just because you come from that wealthy family, should you be able to get away with said crime because of who your family is? But what this movie poses is, if you do the crime, should you not do the time? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment. Yeah, and you know, it's a really powerful movie. The movie also looks at class. So if that interests you, then go right ahead, go on to Netflix and give this movie a watch. It's quite a long movie. I believe it's like over 2 hours. Definitely over 2 hours, but it's a good watch, a really good watch. Yeah, just to emphasize that all of these movies, the reason why they're on this list is because they struck a chord, and these movies really went deep. They're not superficial. They're not. I watched The Suicide Squad recently. You guys saw my review of that. You know, The Suicide Squad is ultimately like a popcorn flick, a summer movie, a tentpole movie. You know, yeah, there's heartfelt moments in The Suicide Squad, but it's not an American Skin. It's not an I Care a Lot. It's not a White Tiger. It doesn't go super deep into the human psyche. It doesn't stun you. Yeah, the Suicide Squad shocks you, but these movies, American Skin, I Care a Lot, White Tiger, they stun you. They are talking points. They are conversation starters. These movies go into different topics. They go into politics. They go into the way we look at society. These movies go really, really deep. And for instance, if I was in American Skin, that's the kind of movie I would use to show if I was doing a seminar of police officers, or the black experience in America. American Skin is a fabulous movie to watch. Then you can take a break and come and talk about that in the kind of like a seminar kind of setting. That's how powerful American Skin is. Yeah, so that is it for today. Let me know what you think of the I Have a Thirst segment. If you have a drink you would like to recommend, yes, go right ahead and put that in the comments. I'd like to try whatever you guys want me to try. Let me take a little sip. Can anyone guess what brand this glass is? Out of curiosity. Yeah, not a fan. But anyway, enough of me rambling on. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you soon.